good people? Good morning to you. Wake up, and I am going to keep you in the know as we always try to do right here on DBS this morning. So I have a very dynamic young lady here. By now you should know her face. She is the one who has brought us Do Something Different. And of course, now we're about to talk about something a little different, but it's still tied to her own initiative. So Tember, welcome to DBS this morning. How are you today, love?
I'm fine, Sheila. Thank you.
Good stuff. Now, I'm excited because you are hosting an online event on Sunday, which is part of something bigger and something so massive that's coming very soon in September. So let's start talking about that event.
Okay, well, in September the 23rd to the 24th, the OECS Commission is holding the first ever of its kind, the Sustainable Development Movement Conference, which really just speaks to the 2030 agenda for the Sustainable Development Goals for the United Nations. It's a mouthful, so if you don't really know what I'm speaking about, OECSSDM.com for more information. But really, the OECS SDM movement is really working to build partnership, not just regionally, but globally, to really make a difference and enact the changes and solve some of the issues that we see, not just in our societies, but really in the societies globally.
Definitely. And you may remember, because we were there for the official launching back in February, just before COVID tried to just shut down everything. And it was all the buzz. It's definitely not going to be business as usual because we have to step outside of the box. So it is time for entrepreneurs to flourish. And there's so many other elements. But again, we're going to tell you more about that as we start to get closer now. Tember's event on Sunday is tied to that. So, it's kind of the build up to the big, 3 days that's going to be coming. So, Tember, let's talk about what you're going to be doing online.
Okay, well, I have the honor of being one of 4 St. Lucians who is now an OECS SDM ambassador. And so I will be holding a virtual panel discussion this Sunday, August 2nd at 6 p.m. via Zoom webinar, but it will also be live on Facebook. And our webinar is under the theme Shifting from First World Dependency into Regional Integration. And really what that speaks to is coming out of the normal and creating a mind shift where we, from a youth perspective, can look at the issues again and figure out how we can tackle them. Not just talking about the issues, but seeing how we can solve them. So we have a dynamic panel of 4 individuals, not including myself. I am the moderator. And since we're speaking to regional integration and partnership, which is Goal 17, Partnership for the Goals, we looked for panelists that are regional. So I'll start off with Cheyenne Polius. Cheyenne is a St. Lucian who lives in the UK. She just completed her master's. Go Cheyenne! In astrophysics. So Cheyenne will be speaking to astrotourism, what it's about. I didn't even know astrotourism was a thing. Exactly, until I spoke to Cheyenne. So Cheyenne Polius. We will have also from St. Lucia, Raheem Joseph. Raheem is a very passionate, a powerhouse youth advocate on education and educational reform, and how we can get our syllabus to focus more on our Caribbean history as opposed to the history of other countries. We have Akeem Bourne. Akeem Bourne is from Barbados. He's a certified leadership coach. He's an entrepreneur. He's such a dynamic thinker. I don't know how else to describe him. We have also from Barbados as well, Roshana Trim. Roshana is just very special because she is the first female chairperson for the Caribbean Youth Council. The Caribbean Regional Youth Council. So Roshana will be with us speaking on regional integration and why it's so important. And then we have Kerba Marie Castells, who's from Trinidad and Tobago, and Kerba is a One Young World ambassador as well as a Commonwealth Youth for Peace ambassador. So as you can hear, we have some heavy hitters here. So
I love that. Now, just as you were stressing on the integration of the region, etc., I love how it's reflected in the event for Sunday. So it's not just strictly St. Lucia. It's good that we have the representation, but I love the mix, and everybody's kind of specializing in a different field. So I feel like the conversation in itself should be very interesting. Very, very interesting. And this is really what we wanted to do. And I know Tember will reiterate that, because with the summit coming up, it is about a mind shift. And that is what we want to do. For us to make a change, we got to change our mindset first. And I feel like it is something powerful. And you know what? When we were there at the launching in February, not knowing that COVID was about to be coming, we didn't see this. But I feel like now is even more of an important time that this is going to take place, because now we are forced to change our mind thanks to COVID and the way that we do things. And we kept saying, it's not going to be business as usual. Well, right now we're living it. So now is the time for you guys to make sure you're part of the movement. Don't be left in the dark. Let us change our mindset together. And Tember, just let them know how they can get the login details, etc. If they want to make sure that they're part of Sunday's event.
So really, you can just send me a message and I will do an email blast and send everybody the link so you can pre-register as well. You can just stay tuned to Facebook because we will have it shared on multiple platforms so you can see. I just really want to encourage everyone to log on. I know sometimes we hear these words and it sounds like it's complicated or it's this big thing or we're speaking on sustainable development, but really and truly we all have something to offer to these conversations. It's about innovators, entrepreneurs, youth leaders, youth advocates, government officials. All sectors need to come together so we can have these discussions and we can move forward in greatness and really create that mind shift, especially now when we're in lockdown, post-lockdown, not even sure what's going on.
I feel like it's just telling us now is the time for change. So don't miss out on it, guys. The event is on Sunday, so make sure you tune in. You can get the login details, and there's still so much more to come, and we'll keep you in the loop on that. So thank you so much, hon.
Thank you for having me, Taylor.
All right, see you guys Sunday.